Joined now by 4-Minute Buzz's Hilary Kennedy. Hey, Hilary.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
Thanks for coming back on. You've got an update for us on the OnlyFans situation?
I do. So for people who missed it the last time, OnlyFans, it's a social media subscription site. Overwhelming number of creators on the site are sex workers. OnlyFans, it's one of the 200 most visited sites in America. It has 130 million users, and it's a fairly new site. Anyway, there are some groups like the National Center on Sexual Exploitation and the conservative Christian group Exodus Cry. So they've been attempting to put pressure on banks to not do business with OnlyFans because there was this really crazy expose that the BBC did on OnlyFans alleging that OnlyFans doesn't immediately shut down accounts with illegal activity on them.
What kind of illegal activity?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Well,
underage,
under 18.
Gambling?
From selling and appearing in explicit videos, despite it being illegal for children to do that.
That's not good.
Nope.
There are instances of people selling prostitution services, bestiality, material one moderator believed to be incest.
Oh, come on.
There was an instance where a man would go and pay homeless people on the street to have sex with him on camera. Some of the creators are offering competitions to meet and have sex with a fan as a way to increase their tip payments.
Okay.
So these are all things that moderators were saying. We're seeing these things, we're flagging them, but OnlyFans isn't taking these accounts down right away. So the high-earning accounts, they said maybe they'd give them a slap on the wrist, maybe tell them 2 or 3 times, hey, you can't post this sort of
The
stuff.
higher, the ones that are making them money?
Right.
Right.
I'll give you 8 months to stop doing that.
8 months, huh? And then you come back in 8 months, and then what?
Yeah, well, are you making money still?
Yes,
Well,
a lot for
and I'll
you.
give you another 8 months to stop doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
good.
pretty much
It was
what
that
it
kind
is.
of thing, right?
Well, yeah, and there's a special agent from U.S. Homeland Security, Austin Barrier. He specializes in investigating this child exploitation online, and he said he finds between 20 and 30 child abuse images a week that he said clearly originated on OnlyFans. And
those
OnlyFans
should-
just isn't doing much about it.
Okay, the illegal stuff, like that, you should be policing that.
Yes.
But some of this stuff is just
Or
capitalism.
you should even be shut down over that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thrown in
So
jail.
then they decided, okay, we're not going to do any more porn, right?
Right.
And they supposedly got rid of that.
Okay.
And then
Sure.
they started losing money, so they're like, wait, whoa.
We were kidding. Just kidding.
Let's rethink this. And so they're back to doing porn again.
They are. So all of their sex worker creators were rightfully upset because that was taking away their income. And so OnlyFans said, okay, just kidding. We're going to allow you guys to continue to post your sexually explicit content. The problem with that was so many of those creators lost thousands and thousands of fans, which opened the door for all the OnlyFans competitors to swoop in and try and steal these people. One of those competitors, I thought this was very interesting. Jerry Seinfeld's second cousin, Evan Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld's
What's the
second
deal
cousin.
with OnlyFans?
Okay.
He has a competing site. So he said he's expecting thousands of porn stars and sex workers who are leaving OnlyFans to join his site. Here's why this is a big deal, though. OnlyFans reported that users spent $2.3 billion in 2020 alone.
That's incredible.
On their platform. 85% of those payments were for sexually explicit content.
Wow.
So OnlyFans was raking in about $390 million a year, which is why.
What
so
other
many
kind of
computers-
content is there? Do they?
Yeah, what's that other 15%?
Yeah.
You know?
What do they do? YouTube type stuff or?
Kind of,
What?
yeah. They're like, I think Cardi B is on there. There's a couple of.
No, he said other
rap
than
stars.
sex type stuff. I think you misheard him.
That's a good point.
Oh, gosh.
There are some chefs, there are some fitness coaches, there's some life coaches, there's things like that. And that's really the direction OnlyFans was trying to go in when they said we want to get rid of all of this sexually explicit content and focus more on creators that are doing, I wouldn't say more family friendly, but things that are not quite as dark.
Yeah.
And they were having trouble, I think, getting investors and getting the banks to work with them. But
So OnlyFans took the sexual explicit stuff to the dance.
yes.
Then said, get out of here. And then now they're saying, come back, because the bottom line with everything is money.
Yes. I think it did end up hurting their bottom line a little bit because so many of these creators said, well, we don't know if you're going to do this again, so we're going to leave.
Yeah.
So some of them are starting their own sites, and then again, some of them are going to places like Evan Seinfeld's new site.
And apparently, from what I've read, a lot of them make a lot of money.
A
Like
lot
a lot
of money.
Like
yes.
millions in some cases.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In fact, one of
Yeah.
our producers here
Oh,
has
no
a
way.
friend that has an OnlyFans, and he said, she told him, well, I'm just doing some feet photos for a while first and making some money.
Feet photos.
But he said the money was so good, she's kept on and kept on.
And then
he ended
did she
up
work
having
herself up to ankle and calf and stuff?
In order to keep those subscribers, that's what people have to do is keep showing more, keep offering more, because the money's so addicting.
Well, yeah, I heard Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal is
Yes?
one of the
Wait.
people that's doing this.
The
would
white
believe
chick
it.
that wanted to
The
be
white
black?
chick that pretended to be
She wore
black.
blackface.
And she was I think she was the head of the NAACP in Spokane in Washington,
Yeah.
right? She's doing feet photos for OnlyFans, from what I heard.
It starts with the feet, but
No,
it
it
never
doesn't.
ends
No.
with the feet. So
Just
But I think it's
Ick.
important
That
that we
is ick.
know that this
No
is out
feet.
there and that there are all of these other sites that are being created so you can monitor what your kids are looking at, what they're doing. If I just think it's important that we know what's out there because it doesn't seem
Yeah.
like it's going away anytime soon.
yeah, that's for sure. Something else that doesn't seem to be going away is Jake Paul with his boxing matches. He has a new challenge for somebody.
He does. So Jake Paul, he recently, last Sunday night, he defeated Tyron Woodley, who is a great UFC fighter, a really good striker.
Yeah, wasn't he champion at one point?
He was, and he lost to Jake Paul in a split decision. So it was, he just didn't get as many strikes in there as Jake did. But he's asking for a rematch, and Jake Paul said, no, I'm not interested in you. And for the longest time, he was interested in Conor McGregor. And he said, I'm not even interested in Conor anymore because he's like, I'm
wow.
4-0. Conor is 1-3 in the past 4 years.
And he's nursing that injury, too.
Yeah, so he said,
Yeah.
I'm not even interested in Conor anymore. You know who I want? I want Tim Tebow.
Wait, leave
I want somebody who has nothing to do with boxing
Right.
or MMA.
Leave that man alone.
Good idea.
Yeah.
good
So
idea.
He's tweeted at Tim Tebow. He said, it's time for you to get into boxing. Tim, as of last night, had not responded. But Jake Paul, he did say after he defeated Tyrone last weekend, he said, I'm going to retire because he got paid $2 million to fight Tyron Woodley. They each got $2 million. But before that, when he fought Ben Askren, also a former UFC fighter, he got paid $690,000. So he's making great money doing it.
Yeah.
So he's 24 years old. He could retire, but now he's calling out Tim Tebow. So we'll see.
Yeah, Tim Tebow hasn't tweeted in a couple days, so he hasn't responded to that.
Now, Tim Tebow, I can't imagine him doing this. I mean, maybe, but he's not a fighter.
No,
You know?
I can't see him doing it. But stranger things have happened. The payday is pretty big. Jake Paul
True.
said he would love to fight Mayweather, which I think is a horrible mistake. Because to your point, he has been fighting people that either aren't trained professional boxers or people that have been out of commission for a while.
Right.
So
Right.
I want to see him fight a real boxer. And not that he
Okay.
isn't good. I'll give him credit. He's
he's
a decent fighter.
He surprised me, actually. But yeah, he's not fighting actual professional boxers.
Exactly.
I'm
That
gonna
would be a different situation.
bring your stories together here.
All right.
OnlyFans should jump in and say, "Hey, look at this content we have. It's
Yeah.
the Jake Paul Tim
Okay.
Tebow fight."
Yeah.
And then
And have him do it naked?
kind
or...
of, whoa, no, Jeffy.
None of us
Okay.
needed that visual.
No, rebrand it and say, look, see, we stream other stuff besides, feet. No. So anyway, that's just a thought for OnlyFans.
It's a good thought.
Take it and run with it.
Good thought. Thanks, Keith. All right. Well, Hillary, thanks for coming in. We'll be looking for you in a few minutes on the 4-Minute Buzz.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.